MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Frank Tanana gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
And stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He will lead this one off today. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
To 2-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Now the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope,
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Popped up. Suzuki waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated
Now a
hitter.
moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 home. Hit to third. Fielded by Rendon. There's one. Back to first, and he throws it away.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Thomas stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A man left for the White Sox, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. And now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball that's upstairs.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And that's finally over for a strike.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And the Angels have their first hit of the season.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Moncada gloves it to second for one. On to first, a double play.
Batting first.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Jim Edmonds would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Angels turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Anaheim with no score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here now the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. First delivery to him.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for L.A. Jim Edmonds. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Rendon, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 balls and a strike now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Garrett Anderson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. good rip that time by Garrett, but he comes up empty. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Yoan Moncada. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Takes this the other way to right, and the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. Hit down the third baseline. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here it comes on 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Salmon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it 3rd with 2 away now. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Frank Thomas. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tim Salmon. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Moncada has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting in, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Next to stand in is Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. And that's in there, 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Jared Walsh. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
David Fletcher would be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up Harold Baines.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The bat is set. Short. Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Here's the 2-1 home. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired. 2 down now. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Abreu, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. White Sox leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
First offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Jose Iglesias waits on deck. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter number 4.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And now the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter,
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
That's out.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Three and 0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Another full count pitch home.
Nope.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now for the Angels, Jim Edmonds. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-1 to Edmonds.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
count's even at 2. The pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on opening day after this. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. First offering on its way. The 1-0.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Now the 2-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next to the White Sox, the catcher.
Now to bat, Yasmani Grandal singled in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Minnie Minoso. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
In there, 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And leading up for the Angels.
Set now for the bottom of the
left
fifth,
fielder,
and that'll bring in the
Garrett
veteran left fielder, Garrett Anderson. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
That's
2-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tim Salmon becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Fastball well outside. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next, here is Jared Walsh, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Suzuki is off of first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Edmonds back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Harold Bain.
Now it'll be Harold Baines. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. A ball that's carrying. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. David Fletcher will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Bat splinters as it's hit out towards second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up, Jose Iglesias. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Count even now at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision. Cody Hoyer is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 65, Cody Hoyer.
Into the box now, Jim Edmonds, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, all even at 1 apiece. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Pitch on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting for it is Edmonds. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next to dig in, Eloy Jimenez. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he takes a called strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Striding in is Anthony Rendon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Baines will wait on it. And very quickly, 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
So the next to bat will be Garrett Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Tim Salmon. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. high in the air down the right field line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Aaron Slegers is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 57, Aaron Slegers.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Minnie Minoso.
The left fielder, number 9.
Now here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. The 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now to the plate, Nick Madrigal, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Now that designated hitter, Frank.
Now to the plate, here is Frank Thomas. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Minoso over at second. Madrigal at first with no outs. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Louis Aparicio will come on now and pinch run here. Stepping up is Tim Anderson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Luis Robert is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 88.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the catcher Kurt Suzuki.
And leading up for the
now the pitch.
The catcher, Kurt
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Bouncer up the middle. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's too high, ball two.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Nope. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball four. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout for a double play right here.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. And he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Robert finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a save situation forthcoming, they'll turn things over to the veteran closer Troy Percival. Set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1-0 the count. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line to the right side. Salmon is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Aaron Slegers claims the win out of the pen, his first. Troy Percival earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.